Hey, I'm gonna shut the door. I found this laptop today. I've been missing it. Pretty slow. As you see, it was quite the VAIO at the time. It's had a lot of wear and tear. This used to be my Uncle Steve's, and it's got a spot for a dock. This battery doesn't work very well, though. I used to use this thing all the time before I got my red laptop. Whoa. I think I just accidentally turned it on. I did. Alright, hang on. Did you see that? Right when I turned it on, the low battery light came on. Well, anyway. This is an old laptop. Look at what it's got. I mean, Windows XP, Intel Centrino, and an ATI Radeon. ATI Mobility Radeon. It's not the good Radeon, even. The tab key's broken. I had to reattach it when I found it. I used to use this all the time. Come on. Whoa. Ah! Dropping the tripod. Ugh. Let's fire this thing up. Okay, seriously. There we go. Its cord is tiny. I mean, only a couple feet long. This thing required 16 volts to charge its battery. That's a lot. Mom's laptop upstairs is kind of is just a little bit more than the common power requirement. It's 12.5. Most things require 12. And not only does it require less power, but it's a quad-core processor, way better ATI Radeon, Windows 7, and a battery that actually works. And I looked it up. Do you believe the reason the battery doesn't last very long on this isn't just because it's had a lot of wear and tear? It's because it has Windows XP. So, look at this thing plugged in. Yeah, I still had stuff on it, and when I couldn't get the thing to come on anymore, I kind of trashed it. I think I'm going to give this back to my Uncle Steve at some point. It's got a slide switch for a power button. Yeah, when we pulled it out of the storage building, it had Windows XP, the original build. XP build 2600. I believe that's the original build number. I can't remember. That may be the newest build number. I'm pretty sure that's the original build number, though. We updated it to the first version of Service Pack 3. Service Pack 3 had just come out. So yeah. It's a pretty loud little hard drive for for a laptop. Yeah, I changed a bunch of stuff on it. When I found it, I put it back the way it was. Let's look at its hard drive. It's crazy. I installed Firefox on it, and I left it there because, you know, who likes Internet Explorer? And the VAIOs used to have by default, single clicking to open folders. Antivirus software might not be installed. Yeah, I installed it because it was AVG. I'm going to turn its wireless off. It won't connect to our internet ever. Well, actually, here. Ta-da! Okay, I have it plugged in to the local network now. Listen to that. That hard drive is just grinding over and over. Yeah, when I found this, it had Firefox 3.4 on it. Or something like that. It may have been 3.5, but I can't remember. Why did it say part? Probably when I didn't know how to spell, I put that. I'm going to change it to partition. Yeah, it's got a built-in memory stick reader. Let's look at what build it is. Microsoft Windows version 5.1. No, it says build 2600 XP Service Pack 3. Service Pack 3? That's weird. This product is licensed under the terms of the end user license agreement to Stephen Fleener. Okay then. I made a thing. Oh, you know what? I just realized I forgot to change the mouse pointers back. I made a thing myself. You may have seen it, but I made a thing that installs Royale themes. My favorite here. That is my absolute favorite. So yeah, I'm gonna switch back. Uh-oh, I think the trackpad's dying. That's not good. Alright. Let me check something. Guest account is on. Why would it auto log in though? Okay. So, here we are. You don't want Windows animated. You want none. There we are. It's Windows XP version 2002. Could you let me know what that means? Oh my goodness. It's faster than my eMac. It seriously is. It's 1.50 gigahertz. My eMac has more RAM though. Manufactured and sponsored by Sony Electronics. System restored. The new version of Java is available to be installed, blah blah blah. I thought it was interesting. When I got it, I love OpenOffice. I like Microsoft Office better though, but I love OpenOffice. And I turned it on for the first time. That icon right there was on the desktop, except it said 2.4. Look at how slow it runs on this though. So usually that loads almost instantly. It still doesn't have the newest version of OpenOffice at this point. This is bringing back memories showing you this. I know there's an update. I know you are, but what am I? I'm going to say this. Yeah, I did have Steam installed on this, but it was taking up so much hard drive space. I mean, take a look at this. I don't know who did this, but let's compare the sizes of the discs. Look at this. Somebody who really didn't know what they were doing did this. I'm not trying to criticize my Uncle Steve because he probably did it, but he may have just done it backwards on accident, or maybe he did it the right way, but then he installed Windows on the wrong one. You look at this. It's a 13 gig system drive. Okay, so that's less than my Windows 98 computer. Almost a 40 gigabyte second partition. Let's add that up and see how big the drive was to begin with. $50 gig drive. 50 gig drive. I mean, PlayStation 3 comes with more than that, but that is huge for a laptop back then. You just can't believe how stupidly it was partitioned. It's got PowerPoint 2000. Oh, great. Clippy the Talking Paperclip. What do you have to say? I'm gonna search hi. I don't know what you mean. How to create a slide. Well, that's kind of a well done statement, but Create a new slide. On the insert menu, click new slide. That scared me. That was just the computer monitor. Okay. Let me catch my breath. Have you noticed how sometimes the strangest things will scare you? Just going to create a new bulleted list. Don't ask me what the heck I'm doing, because I don't know. Text in this placeholder should be title case. Okay, fine. Supply design template. Network blitz. And there were a couple that I really liked. Where is it? Maybe it's not installed on this one. Maybe it was just on. Maybe it was on my Windows 98 computer in Office 98. Tools. Let's do rice paper. That looks very interesting. Oh wait, no. This one's interesting. Clippy, you bend yourself up there. Now let's do animations now. Yes, we want animations for each one. Now. Now let's apply sound. Wait, have you noticed how much easier it is to make an animation in new versions of PowerPoint? Typewriter. Up here in the sound is typewriter. By letter. 1 art 3. Fly from bottom. Let's see, is there laughing? It doesn't look like it. Just do clapping. Okay, here. I don't know why I'm messing around with PowerPoint on this video, but let's just see what happens. That was weird. Okay, that didn't work. I think I know what it was, though. There's a way to change. I know there's a way to change the delay, so how do I do it? Oh well. It's still funny. Yeah. Do I want to save it? Sure. Okay. That's pretty much it. There's not much on here. It's something I took out of Windows Vista and Windows 7. Even if you do pull up the shutdown dialog, it doesn't turn black and white anymore. Glad I stopped right there. My camera's battery's dying. Alright. Zoom out. Bye.